Hey, what's up everybody? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an oil-free face moisturizer. This moisturizer is perfect for those of you with really oily acne-prone skin because it has no oils in it, but it will still give your skin some moisturization since we all know it's so important to keep your skin hydrated even if you do have oily skin. So here's the formulation I have typed out in percents for you guys, so you can just easily screenshot this recipe and then refer back to it whenever you want to make it. You can also hop on over to my Patreon, where I have a blog post that goes right along with this video, and you can actually download the recipe and print it out if you want, and you can get a little bit more information on what each of these ingredients do, why I'm using them, and their benefits for your skin. And you can also get some ideas for substitutions if you don't have any of these ingredients. Also, if you don't know how to transfer a formulation in percents to a weighed out recipe, go check out my video that explains to you guys exactly how to do that. I'll link that down below. So we're only going to be making 70 grams of this moisturizer. That's approximately 2 ounces. So let's just get into the recipe so you guys can figure out how I made it. So first off, you're probably sick of hearing it, but you need a digital scale that weighs to 0.01 grams. And I use this 250 milliliter glass beaker to weigh my water phase out in. I started out with 14 grams of aloe vera liquid, then I added in 29.4 grams of distilled water. Next, I added in 7 grams of chamomile hydrosol, and I just want to mention that this hydrosol is really strong. I could definitely smell it through the moisturizer being used at only 10%. It kind of had like a minty scent, which is kind of weird that it smelled minty because I didn't think it smelled minty in the bottle, just when I smell it in a small amount. Anyways, the next ingredient I added in is 2.8 grams of propanediol. Then I added in 2.8 grams of vegetable glycerin, followed by 1.4 grams of hydrolyzed oat protein. Then I added in 0.35 grams of allantoin, 1.4 grams of niacinamide, and 1.4 grams of panthenol. So if you have no idea what the benefits of all these ingredients are, then hop on over to my blog so you can get a little bit of information about each of these ingredients and why I'm using them. So now that the entire water phase has been combined, go ahead and mix it all together. Make sure you try to dissolve the powder a little bit. It won't completely dissolve until we heat it up, but make sure you mix it in really well. So set that to the side and grab another heat-safe beaker. I'm using this 250 milliliter glass beaker, and I started with adding in 3.5 grams of emulsifying wax NF. Then I added in 2.8 grams of cetyl alcohol, and that is it for the oil phase. So now it's time to take note of how much our water phase weighs, because remember, we're going to be heating these up, so that means some of the water is going to dissolve out. So now it's time to create a double boiler by filling a pan with about ½ an inch of water and placing both of your beakers into the pan and covering them with aluminum foil to eliminate anything from falling in and to help reduce any evaporation from the water phase, even though it'll still evaporate. So put this over the stove and heat both of your faces up to 158 degrees Fahrenheit and hold it there for 20 minutes. And you can use a temperature gun to keep track of the temperature. So now that everything has been heated, go ahead and grab your scale, put a little barrier between the scale and your beaker because the heat from the beaker can screw up your scale, at least it does it to mine, and replace any water that has evaporated out of your water phase. So now it's time to pour the water phase into the oil phase and immediately blend it up with an immersion blender. So you want to periodically come back and mix this every couple minutes as it cools down, and then all of a sudden it'll be nice and thick and a lotion texture. So now that has cooled and returned to room temperature, it's time to weigh out our cool down ingredients. First up, we got willow bark extract, and I added in 1.4 grams of that. Went ahead and mixed it in before I added in my next ingredient, which is witch hazel extract, and I added in 1.4 grams of that. Then I went ahead and mixed that in. And last but not least, it's time for our preservative. I'm using Liquid Dermal Plus, which is a broad spectrum water soluble preservative, and I'm adding in 1.35 grams of the Liquid Dermal Plus. So go ahead and mix everything together just one last time, and now it's time to package up our moisturizer. So I'm using this 2-ounce glass jar. I'll link down below to where I purchased this from, and I'll try to find some similar ones over on Amazon so you guys can get them over there if you want, since I do buy them in bulk and it might be cheaper to get them over on Amazon. So just to give you guys a little look of what the consistency looks like and how well it dissolves into your skin, it's really lightweight, it's oil-free, so if you don't like using oils in your products, this is perfect for you. And it's formulated with ingredients that are perfect for oily acne-prone skin. So the last thing I did is I created a little custom label. If you don't know how to create custom labels, I'll link down below to a video that explains to you guys exactly how to do that and how to waterproof them. So here's how the moisturizer looks once everything is finished. And I just want to mention to you guys that I did make a really basic face moisturizer a couple videos ago. And in that video, I basically go into detail on how you can formulate your own face moisturizer yourself. And I also made a cherry blossom moisturizer in the spirit of cherry blossom season. So I'll link both of these videos down in the description box if you want to go watch them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and now that we reached the end of this video, it is time for my Patreon shoutouts. So first up, we got Herbalist Tracy, who owns Essence of Nature over on Etsy. I'll link down below to a review I did over her products, and a link to her shop. Next, we have Musical Mood Ring, who owns Stardust Bath & Body. As of right now, her website is not live, but in the meantime, you can go follow her over on Instagram and keep up with her over there at Stardust Bath & Body. Next up, we have Nature's Farm Girl. Go check out her website and see what she sells, naturesfarmgirl.com. This next brand I have done a review over is called Kennedy's Essentials. They sell natural hair care products. Go watch my review and check out their shop. And then this next brand I have done a review over as well. This brand is Let's Blend. Go check them out and go watch my review over them. This next brand is called Creative with Love. She sells all kinds of natural skincare products. Go check her out, link down below. And last but not least is A Wonderful Body Co. She sells book-inspired foot and bath soaks. I've reviewed her brand as well, so go watch the review and check out her shop. Also, if you guys didn't know, I do sell homemade skincare products myself over on Etsy. I'll link my Etsy shop in the description box and in the corner so it's easy for you guys to find. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any requests for any other certain types of moisturizers you would like to see. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!
I'm stuck in the motions. I've been consumed by the wrath of time like I'm I'm shattered in this life. It's still the path that I've chosen. Because I've had a vision, now I'm on a mission to find myself with you.